What is normal now but wasn't normal 50 years ago, 1972? Knowing where your kids are 100 of the time. Car seats for children. And most of the time we sat in the back seat with no seat belts available. Regularly wearing sunscreen. Watching an entire TV series at a time that's convenient for you. VCRs weren't even a thing 50 years ago, so if your favorite show was on Wednesday at 8 p.m., you were either at home to watch it or you missed out on it forever. Listening to the song you want to where you want to, rather than whatever is playing wherever you are. Wearing seatbelts. There were no sensors. Seatbelt were just shoved out of the way. Carding for cigarettes. Machines were everywhere for anyone to use. Asking where are you? When someone answers their phone. No one had a computer in their house in 1972. Having one. Germany. Playdates. Parents didn't arrange get-togethers for their kids. They also didn't go with them when the kids played at someone else's house. Kids played with their siblings and the neighbor kids until they went to school and made other friends. Then they'd call their friends, arrange to get together, and ask a parent for a ride over if it was too far to walk or bike. Also, drunk driving was pretty much overlooked, especially if you were in a small town. A cop followed my dad home when he was wasted one night in the 70s. Payment by MetroCard on the NY subway instead of tokens. Paying for everything using a plastic card or a phone. Trying to find jobs for disabled adults instead of locking them away in institutions. Watching movies at home. And video games. It's weird that 1972 was just 27 years after Hitler. We're almost twice as far from 1970 to the 1972 was from Hitler. Women having credit cards in the US without needing a man to cozen. Didn't happen till 1974. Working from home. A line of cars picking up kids at school. In the 70s you walked, rode your bike, or rode the bus, even the grade school kids. Tattoos. Growing up, I was led to believe that having tattoos would limit employment opportunities. Now tattoos are so common, I don't think anyone cares. Edit face, neck, and hand tattoos excluded. Most U.S. military branches now allow full sleeves and only restrict hand, face, neck tattoos. Having mental illnesses, you won't be forced to get a lobotomy anymore because you have depression. Black bears and coyotes living in the woods in my backyard. Connecticut. This wasn't even normal 20 years ago. Dick pics. Hyper-partisan media. I can remember a time when we had investigative journalism and politicians were held accountable. Now, we just have political cheerleaders and politicians can stand their ground and get away with almost anything. Talking about mental health issues. One of the better changes in society. Smoking in an airplane, or almost anywhere else for that matter. Being able to go to a random location that you've never been to before and not needing to look at a physical map or ask for directions. A $4 cup of coffee. In 1972, the average cup of coffee was 0.25 C. Living at home until you are 30. Fucking someone born in 1971. Groupies aren't accepted anymore. Elvis fucked 15-year-old groupies, but that wouldn't fly anymore. 3-point shots from damn near half court. These guys have range now. Edit for the sticklers. The research will show the 3-point line was introduced in 1979. My statements